the red parrot who stole my heart. Have you ever formed a bond with a wild creature, one so unlikely, so heartwarming that it changes the way you see the world? I used to think birdwatching was just a quiet hobby, something passive. You sit, you watch, the birds come and go, but I never imagined that one morning stepping onto my balcony with a coffee in hand would be the beginning of something truly magical. It started out small. Every morning, the sky would hum with the soft flutter of wings. Birds flew by as usual, but soon I noticed a group of kookaras, beautiful, sleek, and curious little creatures, beginning to visit more frequently. They'd perch silently on the railing, watching me as I watched them. It became a quiet ritual. I'd greet them gently. "Good morning, guys. How are you today?" And I could have sworn they were starting to recognize me. Then came more visitors. Gaias, pink parrots that brought a splash of color to the mornings, and magpies, always in pairs, like tiny sentinels watching from the treetops. The balcony became a little sanctuary. I felt oddly included, like nature had decided to let me in on one of its secrets. But among all the birds, one stood out. He was bright red, bold, brilliant, impossible to miss, and yet he kept his distance. Perched high in the eucalyptus tree across from me, he never came closer, but watched with unmistakable intensity. Day after day, I'd see him in the same spot. Something about him was different. There was a curiosity in his eyes, a quiet pull between us. And then, one crisp morning, something changed. He flew. Straight across the divide, landed right on the balcony railing. We stared at each other for a long moment, both unsure, and then, with a leap that made my heart skip, he jumped onto my shoulder. That's when I knew. He trusted me. I named him Rupert. He wasn't just brave, he was hilarious. Instead of flying like the rest of the birds, Rupert liked to walk. Slowly, deliberately, as if inspecting the structural integrity of the balcony railing. He'd stroll up and down, tilt his head, puff his feathers, and sometimes even peek through the window like he was checking in on me. But Rupert was never alone. Always close by, but never too close, was Greta, his quiet, elegant partner. She never dared to land on me, never perched too near, but she was always watching, always nearby. She was his guardian, his dance partner, his silent twin flame. They would tease each other, touch beaks mid-air, and then separate, only to reunite seconds later in a flutter of feathers and soft chirps. I loved watching them. It felt like nature's own love story playing out just feet from where I stood. But then, there were days when Rupert didn't come. I'd step onto the balcony, scan the trees, listen for that familiar rustle in the eucalyptus leaves, and find only stillness. I told myself he was off exploring with Greta, and still, I missed him. In those moments, I realized just how much a little red parrot had come to mean to me.
Hi.
Every time he returned, my heart would lift, and every departure reminded me, nothing in life is guaranteed. The birds taught me that. Seasons shift, routines change, but the beauty lies in showing up for the moment, in being present, grateful, and wide-eyed for the small wonders life offers. If Rupert's story touches you too, give it a like, drop a comment, and subscribe for more stories from this little balcony where birds and hearts meet in quiet, unexpected ways. And if you're thinking of bringing an exotic bird into your home, pause, learn, research deeply.
Hello.
These incredible creatures have unique needs. They belong to skies and trees, rhythms and rituals. Let's respect them enough to do right by them. Because every Rupert deserves not just a friend, but a life of freedom, joy, and care.